Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to start with today's show. All right, so our former managing director, Keith Edelman, he never talk finish. So about to get plenty things to talk about Arsenal. And he got to talk, so what we hold the Arsenal board responsible for failure to win this particular title of this 2024-2025 season because in his own opinion, with his massive experience wey he gets for administrative duties, him feel say the board no really support Arteta enough to improve the squad. You get. So say him na like inside, I don't work for this kind of work. We just the outside now, we dey speculate a lot of times. But him they talk say see as e dey be. Yes. So he say Arsenal board has failed Arteta as key to Invincible's glory, slams mistakes from club chief because he was at the helm of affairs when we became invincibles. So he got to talk say the club chiefs say they made a lot of mistakes. So let's unpack all these things. So they say ex-Arsenal chief Keith Edelman has explained how the current board have failed Mikel Arteta and is amazed that people who are now paid a huge amount of money make so many mistakes. The report's long gone. I will try to read some of them. So they say it is clear that the manager now, with all the pressures and all the strains, can't do everything. He needs support in building a team and doing deals and transfers. When I first joined Arsenal, there was one executive who ran one of the big football clubs who said to me, if Arsene Wenger doesn't win the league this year and next year, you ought to fire him. Also, Baba no end there. So you got to talk, say, I'm quite strategic in the way I see squads being built up. And Arsenal now haven't really built a balance with they have failed on that front. If that happens, you normally fail when you don't build a balanced squad. That's why one person will get injured when they cry because the squad not they balance. You don't get capable replacements. The replacement is never supposed to be the same quality with the person for the first 11. At least, but get somebody decent because in most cases you may not have two high quality players, two world class players playing in the same role. You get in most cases, they get that. Now, if that happens, you normally fail. You get what you deserve in the competitive environment. If you look at the wage bill and the playing squad that they have, you have to conclude that they have spent their money unwisely. At the end of the day, the board has got to be responsible. You get. It's no good coming second all the time. You've got to win these things. Fortunately, like them during their own time, they did go on to win some things. Quite often, people who are not running football clubs seem to lose what I call their strategic nouns in terms of working out what it is. Baba talk plenty, as in he had a whole lot to say. But the cocoa be say at the end of the day, him going to talk about even the management say, and then of course we've moved on from the normal people they handle football, they take charge to American organizations who think they know how to do football because they've done baseball and American football. But what they don't understand is say it's not the same thing because they say I'm not against American owners, but I'm just saying it's a change. It's quite different. You get. So that's just the way things are. So at the end of the day, at the end, the buck stops at the helm of affairs of the manager, at the hand of the manager and the board also. So well, the Coco be say in the comments and they talk from his own experience. So I want to believe all these things when they talk now, say the team not they balance, they will try to balance these problems for this transfer window. Now, what in me I feel because all of us don't say we get problem. So let's address all. It's like these days, I love to watch and listen to Edelman. The man they talk so many good things. Remember yesterday he told us why they sold Thierry Henry as of that time, or we will know they aware. Now, on another thing we on the scatter social media based on the match where Italy played in Germany yesterday. Calafiori, the way the guy is stretching leg. God. So listen what the trends for social media. Some people say don't get injury, no go play this season again. Some saying a minor injury. We don't really know the true situation of things. But Fabrizio Romano, when they posted Ricardo Calafiori will be assessed by Italian staff in the next hours after tonight's game. We still don't know if he's injured. Calafiori said something strange. He felt something strange at his knee, but we still don't know the severity. That's Luciano Spalletti, who's the coach of the Italian national team, and they talk that one. So at the same time, I think Charles Watts also waded in and he said Ricardo Calafiori suffered an injury tonight when he slipped awkwardly in the final few minutes of the Italy game with Germany. He will not be assessed to know the full extent of the injury. I think they later lost that game 2-1 to Germany. Now, well, just pray make you know there's something very, very serious. Because we'll get important game against Real Madrid coming up, and we'll need everybody to work for us. If now the match will be so good defensive, we need every defender to step up. Now, when you check the fixtures we did today, but the games they will play, so you will see say England is going to be playing Albania. Yes. So this match, I want to know whether our star boy will play. One of our star boys anyway in my Skelly, whether he will feature. I don't say right, it's not regular, yes, but we'll see who will play for this particular match. Now, okay, I think I'm taking this story where they say Arsenal left sweating and start suffered strange knee injury. I'm taking that particular story because now what's the headline now? Everybody will talk about this Calafiori matter. Now, away from that. So the London Evening Standard say Arsenal face huge decision over Bukayo Saka ahead of Real Madrid showdown. Now, they ask Arteta some questions, yes, on the prospect of a position switch in an attempt to extract more from Saka, who was Arsenal's best attacking player this season up until the point where he had his particular injury. So the question is whether they carry Saka go play number 9 in central role would allow Saka more time on the ball and therefore a greater chance to influence the game. Either number 9 role or maybe a midfield role, you get. I think that will depend a lot on the qualities and the players who are around him. That's what Arteta said. In fact, I don't even know why they entertain this type of discussion, because for me, Bukayo Saka's best role is on the flanks, where I think is more productive. So this is why they talk about playing center. If I make I ask you, what do you think about Saka playing midfield or Saka playing number 9 role? Because centrally it could be number 9, it could be midfield. What say you? You know, I think it my ears. Just like people tell me say make Odegaard not go play Saka role. Like I don't want to work. Yes, I don't want to do yes, well. Now part of the things way many people don't they suggest yes. So, but me, I don't buy that idea. Me, they don't bring and come our side. Now, let's bring you the first message from one of our sponsors, Adexwella Aluminium and Glass. They are into aluminium windows and doors, frameless glass, stainless rail, sunbreaker and cladding, aluminium roofing, office partition, cashier cubicles, and many more. So, if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 7086 389722, and they're located at number 64 Itire Road, Coyote Bus Stop, Mushin, Lagos. So if you're interested in any of the services, please reach out to them. Now, away from that, so Merino got it jokingly, but it talks say, oh, my assistant like this now, if Andrea Berta don't come ask, I say go ask the guy and get more money because that's not the overwork. I mean, they play 2 roles, now they play midfield, they play as number 9. And she say strikers they usually all the attacking players they usually earn more money. You get because they provide the goals. You get so say I'll ask for the strikers contract because their contract they usually different because they ask and say how far it gets. What's the solve with Bertha? I say I don't really know if it's official anyway. I don't know anything. Because Merino said through cut off side, but I do know one thing. I will ask for a strikers contract. They earn more, and now I have to cover 2 roles too. Now William Gallas, come aside when you're going to make comparison to the type of strikers where they now for the EPL and the type of strikers we did for your own era or your own generation when if they play football. So when you talk say all these Virgil van Dijk, Saliba, the Rogales, all these defenders, Rudiger, those people they say they are having it easy because during their own time now, how many top strikers really did for the world? Eliala, Isaac, go again. How many Lewandowski? How many they really did? You get compared to during in your own time. Say in your own time, everything they rugged, anything goes. Nobody like now you say VAR still to check out some things. During that time, start having give you a referee no go see. Nobody will talk anything now. Now your word against your word, you go say, referee this guy above me. The referee no see. The guy go say, me above you, I don't above you. All those kinds of things again. So I really loved what so Campbell talk and some kind of great players we mentioned because they say Arsenal great. So Campbell, really? Is so Campbell Arsenal great? I don't think so. Yeah, but they have sparked the debate by claiming that the centre halves in this era were better than those in modern football, including Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk. Appearing on the Stick to Football podcast, Campbell compared the strikers he played against with those that are playing today. So they say, I think when you look at it, you've got Virgil van Dijk and those guys in there. When you look at the players I played against as centre forwards, you've got Thierry Henry, you've got Dennis Beckham, you've got the big Dane, Bentner. You get, he gave you a tough problem in the air and physically, you get. So it doesn't even end there again because many people, again, when he also mentioned, you get, so don't accept the Baba. Then you've got Emil Heskey, Dwight, Shearer, Ashley Cole, and I say Ashley Cole, Andy Cole. Then all those guys, Dan Dublin, Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen, Rooney, all these guys are coming with different kind of, you got to change your game. Get the Gunners legend. Why did they call this guy Gunners legend? How is he Gunners legend? If you had to beat all. You can't just be, oh, I want to be this. Yes, I have to kind of compete. I don't think these kind of players are around now in abundance, center forward wise. I think so, yeah, that it's easier to be a center back now. So it's going to spark some debates. Because, okay, don't get me wrong, there's quality forwards, but that kind of era, Ian Wright, I had to deal with him. Trying to have him chatting in my ear all the time. Les Ferdinand, Mark Hughes, I had to play against him. Like, say, play so many types of quality players. So they say those players don't do now. And look at no life for you. I tend to agree with him because how many strikers, center forwards they in football, like this our generation now? How many they really they? Really plenty. Instead, we have more wingers with the better. So how many top number 9 they for this our generation? So that's another thing. Now David Ornstein called a share waiting. You don't hear about Max Daumann. Say the guy, he never gets a professional contract for Arsenal. So I think when he gets to 16 years old, because they say if he gets to 16, Arsenal give a scholarship for the club. But the thing is, many clubs also the eye Max Daumann because the guy is a generational talent. Yes, many people don't say good things about him. So because they don't say Arsenal, they hope say based on say the guy an Arsenal fan, you get so he will likely sign for them and play for them, stay able to look less of my Kelly, Itawaneri following their footsteps, no go follow all those guys, Aiden Haven, Obi Martin Chido, Amazokoza Dubri, all those people don't jackpot come for us now. So make him follow those ways there. Well, now the guy, a family and the agents, and then we'll decide what will be the next line of action for in career. Sadly, don't be we say making the year, but don't be we get the final say, a family. All right, away from that, so just ask now what they talk say. What Julian Timber has done for Arsenal this season is not normal because this guy, and me, I subscribe to this line of thought because he has played multiple positions. This guy make us know Miss Ben White. You know how instrumental, how important, Ben White is for the Arsenal team. The person come make us know Miss. You need to give that guy the guy good. The way they play right back. It's different from the way they play left back. It's still different from the way they play center back. But anytime when you put them for left back or right back, you understand the dynamics. You don't need to explain to him. You know what he's supposed to do. This guy is good. That's why that season when they sign and we can get that ACL. Only God know. If to say date for that season till the ending, from beginning to the ending, only God know how that season for go. Whether I hope for carry the lead self because what was the point difference between we and the Manchester City? So only God knows it for some. Now you get another thing can happen yesterday. Panama versus USA. So Panama player can score. Panama player called Cecilio Waterman. He scored 9 minutes goal to beat USA. Papa can't run within team. Can't go where Thierry Henry, Michael Richard, and Katie Scott, where they do the punditry duty beside the stadium. You can't run go Joe Hog Henry. They celebrate. Come like to even Henry with their coach. I don't understand. So I can't just say the guy they idolize Henry. You get anytime they surprise, don't see his face like, whoa, what? No mob me. You get it was a funny sight to behold. Like it was just amazing. Like, just did. Now the match Spain also played with Netherlands. So Merino came from the bench 10 minutes to the game to the end of the game. He come in, come score equalizer, come make the match 2-2. Yeah, so Merino on the hot now. The guy just the score. The score goals are plenty. I'm just very, very happy with him. So me carry the form. Me just continue share. Can come back to Arsenal or prayer for that. So let's begin message for another of our sponsors, Mobile Water Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 2234. They are located at number 7 the Kennywood Road or Reazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. Now, away from that, if the one lady turns 18 years old today, which means you know go to go dress for another place again, get a special room. You go to follow them for the dressing room, follow them dress, change, and do everything because don't say I seen them on that age before, they don't allow them to enter where Agbalagba then dey. Yes. Many of them talk say that they abuse them, okay, they can't. So now you don't be full-blown adults. Yes. So they go allow and enter. So now when they 18 more years ahead of you, young man, wish all the best things life has to offer in your footballing career as make us great. Now, the biggest news of the day, now, the fact say, Kit Edelman, who's the former Arsenal managing director, talks to make Arsenal fans hold the Arsenal board responsible for failure to win the title because they no support Arteta enough to have a balanced squad where we will compete on all fronts. And I subscribe to his line of thought. That's why I say we must hold the board accountable. In as much as we want to also hold Arteta and the players accountable, but the board and the owners, they have a higher ceiling, you get, when it comes to accountability. All right, so my dear followers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So till I come your way in the evening to give you the evening news today. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys. Ciao.